G'day gang, Dan here, how's it going folks? Back in the Star Wars The Old Republic. Now just as I thought we were done with Terrace, just as I thought we could blast off, or at least meet Dr. Gadara at the ship, they tell me they got a bonus mission.
City looks like.
That's right.
Feels like we're standing on an grave.
That's right. We got a bonus mission to do. So I gotta go back and speak to Velo. All the way back over here. I'm curious as to what this is all about. This is bonus series. It also says 7 hours remaining now. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem.
This looks like an old Swoop racetrack. I bet this used to be a happening place.
Yeah, it was an absolute happening place.
The governor sent us plenty of help already. Volunteers, mercs, even Jedi. And they're all dead or working on it. I'm not watching the body count go any higher. We're pulling out. ASAP. You want to help? Help us load up for evac.
Does Governor Suresh know you're pulling out?
She's not here. We are. If you want to get yourself eaten or turned into a monster, go right ahead. Anything and anyone that isn't packed when we leave is meat. Your choice.
Ni at umpampa boshura moki. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose alachuta.
Do whatever you have to, Velo. Don't let him take these people out of here.
Kotocha ka nagurawa. Mijusku ba flota lista.
Slash dance, that might work. Okay. So what? Complete missing link. You've been asked to talk to Mola Hackstor and help her with her rakghoul research. Find her at the forward research camp in the Talaran Marsh. Over there, okay. It's also funny when the aliens speak in Star Wars The Old Republic. They say something, and then they just stand there. While giving you enough time to read what they've actually said. Whereas in KOTOR, the words are all there, you've read it way before they've stopped talking. It's very odd. Oh, not for every race. Not for every race. I think like, you know, the Wookiee race. The Wookiee race, they'll just go, and there's like an essay down there.
This is not a grooming behavior. That's tool use at the very least.
I know that, and you know that. I'm just saying neither the university nor the garrison... Never mind, we have company.
Hi, I'm Mola Hackstor. This is Professor Vral. We're applied xenozoologists. Could you settle something for us?
I'm sorry, xenozoologist?
We study alien life forms. On Taris, that pretty much means rakghouls.
Come look at this. We implanted a recording device in a rakghoul and released him. This image is from the footage of his warren. It looks like a new species of rakghoul. Taller, meaner, dominates normal raks. And when it was being recorded, it
reached over and shut the transmitter off.
You seem afraid that they're sentient. That's the larger threat.
Exactly. I told you it wasn't so hard, Vral. This is why we need someone, you, to find our rakghoul and extract his recording device. Besides the obvious academic prestige, it is essential that the Republic find out how dangerous this new species is.
The last thing we want are organized rakghouls. I'll dig up your device.
I'm on the way. Missing link. Xenozoologist. Mola Hackstor managed to tag a rakghoul with a camera that could film its behavior in the wild. However, the rakghoul appears to have turned the camera off. She's asked you to take on the dangerous task of tracking down her rakghoul and recovering the camera. Head to the nearby abandoned power plant and kill brutal elder rakghouls until you find the one with the camera. Brutal. Brutal. Pirate stalkers. Festering and savage. Oh, there it is, straight away. That was easy. Expecting a little bit more to it than that. Although it does say series. A bonus series, so we could be in for quite a long chain of events. Jeez, all that blast of fire.
You're fine.
They're targeting us? He just ran straight through the... Tough guy. And they're still shooting. I don't think they can actually see through the visors that they're wearing.
You're back. Let's queue up that footage and see the rakghouls.
Calm down, Mola. I think some thanks are in order.
Yes, of course. We'd never go into the Warrens, even with an escort. This wouldn't have happened without you.
If the rakghouls are a danger, they must be confronted.
If this works out, we'll be sure to credit you in the Journal of Sentientology.
Mola, how about phrasing it like, Teresian colonists probably all owe you their lives?
You don't think that's more abstract?
I'll upload the footage. Let's talk after we've looked it over.
The new species has a lair that looks like an ex-power plant. And it's got, get this, crude recent construction.
Mola, the fact that they can build a ladder is the least of our worries. Day 2, minute 11. One of the new species pushes away the others in order to get at a food source.
But he pushes them without touching them. It's very clear there is no contact.
The new species can use the Force.
But the old kind, they never could, right?
There is a widespread theory that the rakghoul plague was an artificial creation of the so-called dark side. Thus, their evolution deviates from the standard model. But it leaves us with some disturbing possibilities.
We don't know if just one of the new species is Force sensitive or all of them. If it's all of them, the garrison is considering evacuation.
This is the largest threat facing Taris. We need eyes in that rakghoul lair.
I will risk it to protect the colonies.
All right, the lair you want is deep in rakghoul territory. Some of the power plant structure is still recognizable. I'll fit you with a transmitter so we can see what you see. Get close enough to film the creatures, but if one notices you, do what you have to do.
I shall. Okay. So we're going back there, but a little bit further. So the rakghouls. So not all the rakghouls, though, right? It's not all from the dark side. Dark side, geez, what do they do? Just plague their minds? Is there somebody out there who's got control over all of them? Is there a mind flayer?
You'll live.
Monstrous elder rakghoul.
Something strange about this place. A presence. I can't tell if it's good or bad.
Pretty sure it's bad, Kira. Pretty sure it's bad. Oh. What's that? It's Jedi jumping. Sith jumping. Definitely wasn't a light side leap. It's a dark side. Oh, you come up with something and tell me? Dude is angry. He was about to leave this planet, now he's back into it. But it is pretty cool. I've never done this before. This is totally uncharted for me.
You're fine.
Not this way, next one. Dantonian Dragon Electro Staff. What classes would use that? An Electro Staff binds on equip. Requires Electro Staff. Haven't played a soldier before. Can you be a melee soldier? You'd have to run around with a big cannon or whatever.
Lightsaber jerk.
That's right, jerk. Use the force on me. Defeat the Nekgul. Bit of a lightning strike. Done, done, done. Challenging core immediately reduce threat towards current enemies by a moderate amount. Player deals 30% less damage for 6 seconds when attacking anyone other than you. Player targets deal... Okay, they deal 30%, right. Interesting.
Approach. I am Bayon Siyu of the Sandwich Temple.
Hey, you! The one who killed the Nekgul! Open the lock! This holocron is crazy!
Calm yourself. I am incapable of madness. Madness is internal chaos, and there is no chaos, only harmony.
Before I open that door, maybe you want to tell me who's in there?
He is the Jedi Knight Denajor. He came here seeking battle with the Nekguls.
Of course I did! Anyone could sense the darkness here, and you, old man, are the source!
Dana misunderstands. The Nekguls became force-sensitive and activated me. I have taught them, but only to help them master themselves. Had he not invaded their territory, my lessons would have sunk in better.
How can you justify teaching predators the Force?
Humans are predators, as are Twi'leks, Togruta, and other sentients. Nekghouls also can choose their path.
He keeps saying that, but he's been trying to teach them manners for years. It won't work. There are hundreds of rakghouls and nekghouls in the deep warrens by the reactor. They can't be allowed to live.
Revenge is not the Jedi way, Dana. Your plan will create ruin and poison.
The creatures are dangerous, but I would hear both sides.
He wishes you to use that control panel to fire the reactor and lower its shielding. What you plan is mass murder. No thinking creature deserves to die a lingering death from radiation. There are alternatives.
They were born of dark side sorcery. They cannot change.
It merely requires time, which I have. They cannot harm me. Leave me here with them, and seek death no more.
Light side, the dark side? They all die? Oh, teach them. Let's see what you can do.
If they can think and choose, they can learn. Reach them if you can. We will go.
Your trust will not be forgotten. Now free this man.
I am free, but they live unpunished. If I can't give justice to their victims, what will I do?
Return to the surface, then meditate upon the actions that led you here.
I will do so. Thank you for saving my life.
You are a remarkable person not to give in to instinct. A lesson these Nekghouls must also learn. It may be generations, but what is done with the dark can be undone by the light. One day, they will walk on Taris as humans do.
Professor Vral here. We got everything recorded. Good work. We heard the plan. We'll keep watch on the site. Now, clear out of there before something hears all this talking.
It's a hell of a plan there. Rakghouls that can use the Force. And generations from now, be able to walk around. And not be doing this, maybe? Maybe not all of them. Perhaps not all of them. But hey, if it doesn't work out, we can always flip the button, right? Can always come back and hit the button. Alright, let's get out of here. Complete future threat. If that's the end of the series. Hey, Kira. Oh, hang on. What's this? Complete future threat? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, alright, okay. Commando Team 7 has missed 2 scheduled check-ins and is considering missing in action. Team 7 was engaged in critical operations on behalf of the Republic within the Talaran Marsh. Team objective redacted. All personnel operating in the Talaran Marsh are asked to search for evidence of Team 7's whereabouts and report any such evidence immediately to command officials. So we're going over here this time. Find the missing commandos. That's the heroic mission, but we've already done that. Nightfall. One of the missions we did last episode. If you missed it. Gonna get over here somewhere. I think I see a lot of bodies.
Commander! Damn! Who are you? What's happened here?
I was wondering that myself.
This whole thing, it's all wrong. This wasn't supposed to happen. How did I get stuck cleaning up the Republic's old messes? These men were here to deactivate bombs that the Republic gave to a Tar street gang 300 years ago during the Sith occupation. The bombs were meant to empower a revolt, but the Sith killed that idea when they decided to destroy the planet.
Why is the Republic only going after these bombs now?
We didn't realize that the bombs withstood the planet's destruction until one of our scientific expeditions was inadvertently blown up. I don't know who I angered, but it fell to me to ensure that the remaining bombs were deactivated. These commandos were my last shot. Please, you've survived out there. You have to help me.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
Thank you. You'll be saving lives, not to mention my job.
Disarm the bombs. Right. Another quest over here. Mate, it never ends. The thrill of discovery. Bombs are over that way.
Listen here, all you blaster-wielding frontier fighters. Sund Technologies is the best provider of wartime technology the Republic has. Now, I'll tell you, there are some very violent creatures out there. Rakghouls, Nexu. I have the injuries to prove it. But when there's work to be done, and credits to be made, Sund Tech doesn't rest, and neither should you. What I am offering is a high-paying technological recovery operation that will revolutionize the Republic's work here on Terrace.
What kind of technology are you researching here on Terrace?
Oh, the usual. The kind that makes me filthy and disgustingly rich. No, I'm kidding. I happen to know that 300 years ago, some enterprising swoop racers got their hands on a revolutionary engine accelerator.
What?
And I thought, here's the Republic struggling to reclaim Terrace because of bad conditions and poor transportation. And the solution's right here. All they need is someone to transform that accelerator into the kind of innovative, high-efficiency transportation Sun Technologies is known for.
Have you had any luck recovering it?
Well, there has been a little bit of a minor setback. Problem is, the old swoop tracks are crawling with beasts. Beasts that nearly chewed my leg off. I'm not going to say I've overreached myself here, but I'm not really the fighting kind. I could use some help finding the accelerator.
This is beginning to sound like a suicide mission.
Oh, come on. I'm still alive, aren't I? Just head out to the old tracks and scan the old bikes. If you can clear out the beasts so we can salvage the accelerator when you're done, even better.
Scan derelict swoop bikes. Targo-san is looking for an engine accelerator used in swoop races on ancient Terrace. He believes the engine can be updated and repurposed into today's technology. His searches hit a roadblock, however, as beasts are preventing him from reaching the ancient swoops. You have volunteered to find the remnants of the swoop bike for him. Yeah, so in Knights of the Old Republic, I recovered that. If it is indeed the same one. I recovered that and used that to win, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. The guy put together the bike, and he was like, yeah, you should be alright. It should be alright. It might be a little bit dangerous, might be a little bit, unsafe. That's okay. You'll be fine. Probably. Well, I'm glad to have done this. Oh, was that it? Oh, that was quick. That was super quick. First one was scanned. You managed to identify a vehicle engine accelerator among the wrecked swoop bikes. Report your findings. I hope I don't have to go all the way back and then he's going to go, oh no, that's not the right one. Go back. Try again.
Two things that would really make my day right about now. An Alderaanian brandy, or news that you found the accelerator and cleared the track. One or the other. I'm not picky.
Alderanian brandy would be good right now, but it's the latter.
Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. I hear there's a super fast speeder hitting the market in 10 to 12 months.
Oh, is that all? That was more like more of an Easter egg type of mission, wasn't it? That's cool. Good to hear that it's still around. Hopefully that guy doesn't rip everyone off. Of course he's gonna. Of course he's going to. Alright. Got that out of the way. Let's go and do future threat. And disarm some bombos. Once I get back on my ship, I think it's probably about time I construct my own lightsaber, another lightsaber. That one's done. Once I get back there, I feel like I've done enough to warrant making another lightsaber. The remains of an old swoop track, Brejik's Run, is named for Milos Brejik, a famous Tarisian swoop racer who turned scavenger after the destruction of Taris, using his swoop skills. So I was going to say swoop skills. He probably does both. To quickly forage and deliver supplies to the new unfortunate survivors of the bombardment. Brejik's Run has had many occupants over the centuries, as its large overhangs make good shelter from the harsh elements, but it currently hosts a Republic settlement and outpost on one of the earliest attempts to tame and rebuild Taris.
There, good as new.
I don't know, dude, but disarming a bomb while waving your lightsaber around doesn't seem the smartest, but you are the Jedi, not me. You know what you're doing. Report Agent Weller. Before I do that, I just want to go to the end here. Oh, I thought that was a holocron. Data cube.
You'll live.
There's definitely more bombs around here. Jump over this. Just trying to hear, listening out for the sounds of a dark. Oh, there's a chest over there. Not that I expect much, but might as well. Seeing as we came all the way out. Crafting materials. Sleen tail. Okay. Let's go back, hand in. I don't like this 7-hour thing though. So I might not actually be back to finish it. And does that mean I have to start it all over again?
The last of the active bombs just disappeared from the grid. I can't thank you enough.
My pleasure.
You've saved countless lives, and for that, I'm grateful.
Complete power flux for engineer Ferron. Where are you, Ferron? The heck are you, dude? Oh man, where are you? He's up there somewhere, is he? Ferron! There you are.
3, 2...
Shut it off! Shut it off! Everyone okay?
Just a few burns. I'm sorry, sir. We didn't get anything.
What's your team trying to do?
We're supposed to get the old city computer systems back online. My team's been soldering hardware for weeks.
Problem is, some of the power systems are still operational. We keep hitting electrical surges, someone's going to get killed.
Engineering Team Gamma was supposed to find the generators and set them to emergency mode, but that ain't happening now.
Don't tell me. The friendly terrorist wildlife is causing problems.
That's what they keep telling us.
The generators are outside the safe zone. Area's crawling with rakghouls and prowlers. Until someone regulates the power, my team can't do a thing. I'm sure you've got your own problems, but if you can lend a hand, don't be shy.